Behind massive golden gates, children are growing up in a world most humans will never touch. Private jets waiting like taxis, palaces bigger than cities, and security tighter than some nations' borders. This is daily life for the children of Saudi royalty. What you're about to see isn't rumor or exaggeration, it's documented reality. Join us and let's discover the unimaginable luxury of the Saudi royal children. Let's go.
Number 11. The Salvator Mundi painting. $450 million for one Leonardo da Vinci. In 2017, someone representing MBS bid $450.3 million at a Christie's auction for Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi painting. That's the most money ever paid for artwork. The painting shows Jesus holding a crystal orb, created around 1500. Only about 20 confirmed Da Vinci paintings exist worldwide, making each one essentially priceless. This particular piece disappeared for centuries, got rediscovered in 2005, selling for under $10,000 because nobody realized what it was. After authentication and restoration, its value skyrocketed. Now it allegedly hangs somewhere in Saudi royal possession, though its exact location remains secret. Art experts debate its condition and authenticity, but the price tag speaks for itself. Owning a Da Vinci means possessing a piece of Renaissance history, artwork created by one of humanity's greatest minds. For Noura and Fada, walking past a $450 million painting is probably as normal as us walking past a poster. Their home contains art that museums dream about acquiring. The painting represents not just wealth, but cultural power, the ability to own pieces of history that define civilization. When you can afford to spend $500 million on a single painting, you're operating on a level most people can't comprehend.
Number 10. Private equestrian facility with million-dollar Arabian horses. Behind the palaces sits an equestrian facility that rivals Olympic training centers. Climate-controlled stables house Arabian horses worth $100,000 to several million dollars each. These aren't riding school horses. These are champions with bloodlines traced back centuries, representing the finest examples of a breed Saudi Arabia helped develop over millennia. Each horse gets individual attention from professional grooms who've dedicated their lives to equine care. Veterinarians stay on call 24/7. Custom diets get prepared by nutritionists. Training happens with experts who've worked with Olympic riders and international competitors. The stables themselves feature marble floors, temperature control, and individual stalls larger than some studio apartments. Automatic watering systems, state-of-the-art ventilation, and monitoring technology tracking each horse's health continuously. The indoor riding arena allows year-round training regardless of weather, with footing that costs $100,000 alone to install properly. Outdoor rings with jumps and obstacles for training. Viewing areas where the family watches riders work. The princesses learned to ride before they could read, sitting on horses worth more than exotic cars. Their riding gear comes from Hermes and Gucci, with custom saddles fitted specifically to each horse costing $15,000 to $50,000. Competitions mean traveling internationally with the horses via specialized transport, staying at exclusive facilities, competing against other wealthy families in events where winning increases a horse's value by millions.
I'm going to ask you a simple question. Are you a naturally curious person? If you're watching, I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. This space is made for people like us. To ensure you're always part of this community and receive all our latest discoveries, you just need to do one thing: subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to stay connected with us. Okay, now that you're part of our Legion of the Curious, let's move on to the next item.
Number 9. Chateau Louis XIV, the $300 million mansion near Versailles. MBS dropped $320 million on a house. Not just any house. Chateau Louis XIV sits near the Palace of Versailles and makes celebrity mansions look like garden sheds. This property took 3 years to build using 17th century techniques mixed with futuristic technology. The castle spreads across acres of land with fountains that cost $2 million alone. Gold leaf covers walls throughout the interior. A massive aquarium wraps around an underground meditation room where exotic fish swim overhead while you relax. The wine cellar holds 3,000 bottles, each one probably worth more than a used car. A home theater seats 50 people in chairs that cost $15,000 each. The sound system runs $500,000. Outside, gardens mirror Versailles with hedges trimmed into perfect geometric shapes by a full-time staff. Smart home technology controls everything from your phone, but servants handle most tasks anyway. Marble imported from the same Italian quarries Michelangelo used. Crystal chandeliers handmade in France taking months to complete. Each bathroom features gold fixtures and heated floors. Nora and Farada treat this place like a weekend house, somewhere to visit when Paris calls. For them, a $300 million property is just another address in the family portfolio.
Number 8. Van Cleef & Arpels Alhambra Necklace Collection, $30,000 in casual jewelry. Around the princesses' necks hang Van Cleef & Arpels Alhambra necklaces, like their costume jewelry from a mall kiosk. A single Alhambra necklace costs $3,000 to $30,000, depending on whether it's gold or features diamonds and gemstones. The iconic four-leaf clover design comes in various materials: onyx, mother of pearl, carnelian, malachite, and combinations with diamonds. Nora and Fada probably own them in every variation Van Cleef produces: the vintage Alhambra, the sweet Alhambra, the magic Alhambra, different lengths, different stones, stacked together or worn individually. What celebrities save months to purchase, these princesses wear multiple pieces simultaneously. The collection likely extends beyond necklaces to matching bracelets, earrings, and rings, creating complete sets that Van Cleef calls peruse. Each piece comes in signature Van Cleef packaging, with certificates of authenticity and care instructions. The craftsmanship involves techniques Van Cleef has perfected over a century, with gemstones carefully selected and set by master jewelers. The gold undergoes polishing processes, creating a specific luster that identifies Van Cleef pieces instantly to those who know luxury jewelry. For the princesses, these aren't special occasion pieces, they're everyday accessories, worn to casual lunches or family gatherings. Their jewelry boxes contain enough Van Cleef to stock a boutique, representing hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in pieces, treated with the same casualness most people treat cheap accessories.
Number 7. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime, a $31 million watch. On someone's wrist in the royal family sits a Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime, one of the most complicated watches ever made. The stainless steel version sold at auction for $31 million in 2019, setting records for most expensive watch ever sold. This timepiece contains 20 complications, including a minute repeater that chimes the time, perpetual calendar, and moon phase display. It took 7 years to develop and features over 1,300 components in a case measuring just 47.7 millimeters. 2 dials flip to show different functions, demonstrating mechanical engineering at its absolute peak. Only 7 pieces exist worldwide, ensuring exclusivity beyond even billionaire standards. The craftsman involved requires master watchmakers with decades of experience, working with tools and techniques passed down through generations. Each component gets finished by hand, polished to perfection, assembled with tolerances measured in microns. For the princesses, this level of horology represents their baseline. Watches costing $50,000 to $500,000 are everyday pieces. The truly special watches push into millions, representing not just timekeeping, but wearable investments and mechanical art. When you grow up around timepieces worth more than houses, your perception of value gets permanently skewed. A regular Rolex would seem cheap by comparison.
Number 6. Al Yamama Palace, gold tissue boxes and marble everything. Al Yamama Palace in Riyadh serves as both a government facility and private royal residence. The architecture combines traditional Islamic design with modern luxury that makes 5-star hotels look cheap. Italian marble covers floors throughout, imported specifically for its unique veining and color. The stone alone probably cost millions. Ceilings feature intricate geometric patterns hand-painted by artists who spent months on scaffolding. Crystal chandeliers hang overhead, each one custom-made in Europe costing $200,000 to $500,000. The furniture isn't from stores. Each piece was custom-designed and built by craftsmen specializing in royal commissions. Velvet couches and deep jewel tones, wooden tables inlaid with mother-of-pearl, chairs with gold leaf details. Even mundane items get the luxury treatment. Those tissue boxes, gold-plated, not painted gold,
actual gold plating on tissue box holders because regular tissue boxes apparently offend royal sensibilities. Bathrooms feature fixtures that cost more than cars, with faucets designed like works of art. Climate control maintains perfect temperature throughout, despite desert heat outside. The princesses walk these halls daily, their footsteps echoing on marble that costs more per square foot than most people's monthly rent. Every surface, every detail reflects wealth so normalized it becomes invisible to those living within it.
Number 5. Private stables with Arabian horses worth hundreds of thousands each. Saudi Arabia breeds some of the world's finest Arabian horses, and the royal family owns the absolute best. Private stables near the palaces house horses that cost anywhere from $100,000 to several $1,000,000 each. These aren't regular riding horses. These are champions with bloodlines traced back centuries, winning international competitions and representing the pinnacle of Arabian horse breeding. Each horse gets individual care from professional grooms, veterinarians on call, custom diets, climate-controlled stables, and training from experts who've spent lifetimes working with elite animals. The princesses probably learned to ride before they could read, sitting on horses worth more than exotic cars. Their riding gear comes from prestigious European makers like Hermes and Gucci, with custom saddles fitted specifically to each horse and rider combination. Riding lessons happen with Olympic-level instructors. The horses themselves live better than most humans, with stables featuring marble floors, temperature control, piped-in music, and individual paddocks. Competitions mean traveling internationally with full support teams, staying at exclusive equestrian facilities, and competing against other wealthy families in events where a single horse can sell for millions after winning. For Nora and Fada, horseback riding isn't just a hobby. It's a connection to Saudi heritage combined with extreme luxury, where even the animals they ride represent investments most people can't comprehend.
Number 4. Hermes Kelly Bag in Himalaya Nilotokis Crocodile. $500,000 for a purse. In the princess's closet hangs a purse worth more than most people's houses. The Hermes Himalaya Kelly Bag costs around $500,000, making it one of the most expensive handbags in the world. Why so expensive? The leather comes from Nilotokis crocodile, treated through a careful process, creating a color gradient from smoky gray to pearly white, resembling the Himalayan mountains. The hardware is 18-karat white gold, encrusted with diamonds totaling over 10 carats. Each bag requires 18 to 20 hours of work by a single craftsman who spent years learning Hermes techniques. The waiting list for regular wealthy people stretches years, assuming Hermes even offers you the opportunity to purchase one. But when you're Saudi royalty, brands deliver bags without waiting lists. The Himalaya Kelly represents the absolute peak of luxury handbag craftsmanship, combining rare materials with artisanal skill and brand prestige. Noura and Fada probably own multiple Hermes bags in various styles and leathers. The Kelly, the Birkin, the Constance, each one costing $15,000 to $500,000, depending on materials. Their handbag collection could fund college educations for entire schools. These aren't just accessories, they're investments that appreciate over time, with rare Hermes bags selling at auction for more than their retail prices. Number 3. Bugatti Chiron Supersport, the $3.9 million hypercar. Sitting in the royal garage, a Bugatti Chiron Supersport represents automotive insanity. This machine costs $3.9 million and hits 273 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest production cars ever built. The quad-turbocharged W16 engine produces 1,577 horsepower, a number that makes most sports cars look like golf carts. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in 2.3 seconds, fast enough to make your face feel like it's melting. Only 500 units exist worldwide, ensuring exclusivity matching the price tag. The interior features leather everywhere, carbon fiber accents, and technology that makes spaceships jealous. Each Chiron takes months to build by hand in France, with craftsmen assembling components with precision normally reserved for Swiss watches. The car's aerodynamics required years of development in wind tunnels and computer simulations. At top speed, the rear wing adjusts position, creating downforce that keeps the car stable while physics tries to make it fly.
Fuel economy? Forget it. This thing drinks premium gasoline like a college kid drinks energy drinks during finals. But when you're a Saudi princess, fuel costs don't register. The Bugatti sits alongside other hypercars like the Lamborghini Aventador and Ferrari LaFerrari, creating a garage collection worth more than entire car dealerships. For Noura and Fada, these aren't just cars. They're sculpture, engineering marvels, and status symbols rolled into machines that happen to have wheels.
Number 2. Hermes Birkin collection worth millions in a single closet. Walk into the princess's closet and you'll find something that makes fashion collectors lose their minds. Hermes Birkin bags lined up like regular purses. These aren't just expensive handbags. Each one costs between $12,000 to over $300,000, depending on the leather and hardware. The waiting list for regular people stretches years. Celebrities beg for access. But when you're a Saudi princess, Hermes probably delivers them by the dozen. The collection likely includes rare colors like Himalaya, made from Niloticus crocodile leather, treated to achieve a gradual fade from smoky gray to pearly white. One of these sold at auction for $379,261. That's more than most people's houses, sitting in a teenager's closet. Rose gold hardware, diamond-encrusted locks, exotic skins from alligators and ostriches. Noura and Fada probably own Birkins in every color Hermes ever produced, limited editions that collectors would trade their cars to own. The wild part? They might not even realize how insane this is. For them, grabbing a $200,000 purse for a casual lunch is like us picking which backpack to use. Their everyday bag could pay off student loans for entire universities. Fashion bloggers spend careers dreaming about owning one Birkin. These princesses use them to carry their iPads. Number 1. Serene Yacht, the $440 million floating palace. Serene isn't a yacht, it's a city that floats. MBS bought this beast for $200 million in 2014, then probably dumped another $240 million into upgrades and maintenance. Stretching 440 feet long, it holds 52 crew members serving up to 24 guests across 15 suites. 2 helipads sit on deck, because one helicopter pad is apparently insufficient. Inside, a full-size swimming pool with a retractable roof and a floor that rises to become a dance floor. A snow room pumps actual snow for cooling off. The spa offers treatments using real gold, because regular spa products are for regular people. An internal elevator connects all 7 decks. The master suite spans 376 square feet, with floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking whatever ocean you're floating on. Underwater lights illuminate the water at night, attracting fish that swim alongside the yacht like an aquarium you can drive. A movie theater with surround sound rivals actual cinemas. Water toys include jet skis, diving equipment, and a submarine that seats 3 people for underwater exploration. The princesses celebrate birthdays on this floating palace, inviting friends for parties where Michelin-starred chefs prepare custom menus and drinks arrive garnished with edible gold. When you own Serene, the Mediterranean becomes your private pool.
Still curious? Then don't stop now. The next mystery is already waiting for you. Just click the video on screen. I saved it just for you. See you there, curious one.